Hi, y'all. It's Jeff's Vegetable Garden in Containers. Had to get out here and finish up a few more overwintering processes that I had to get done. Um, this I'm actually doing this eggplant. These are too small, but I'm just cutting them off when I'm here. But had a huge amount of success with well, I'm gonna use a pair of cutters. They don't work right. Huge amount. They're just tiny ones. Not even really big. A huge amount of success with these eggplant this year. You can see we got the Y coming up right up here like we did before. And you see coming up on this stalk, you got some side shoots here. Now the only difference I do is I only go one node up on the eggplants above the Y. It's a little different than the peppers where I go up to. They have more leaves and stuff going to them, and I'm cutting off any of these side shoots here on this. And this is the put this in this console. And this one was the ones you saw me pull this year that were full size eggplants. And like I said, we did the peppers the other day, and doing eggplant. We'll eventually do tomatoes. Oh, by the way, I did buy another greenhouse today, just like this one, because I try to overwinter too much. I still have to do red potatoes, onions, celery, garlic. God, I can't remember how much I got to, and I just can't fit this. Every year it just getting worse and worse. So trying to fit everything. So I bought another one just that same size as I think it is. And it's going to sit next to it. And one of them will have heat to it. That's for the stuff I'm growing. The other one's just going to be for overwintering stuff, where I don't have to do anything with it. But it'd make it a little bit easier on me, and that way I can produce in one, and the other one I can kind of just leave go. So we're going to set this back in here. Like I said to you, we're all sealed in here now. Strapped in, ready to go. The only, like I said, the only difference is, like I just told you, I won't have to heat this one up or do anything with it. What's surprising this year is I want to show you something which is weird. People are going to say I'm nuts for doing this, but it's cool up. Look at that. Still got a flower. This thing still wants to produce eggplant, but I'll be honest, I have a ton of them up in the refrigerator right now for my wife. I just got done cooking a ton of them. They're above the one node. Where's the side shoots? The first node here above the Y. Okay. It's a shame, but I could have got another one. In fact, there's another one growing there. You can see. I could have, if the weather stayed okay, just because it takes a while to make an eggplant. But what's weird is this year I normally get them in the warmer weather, earlier warmer weather, and then they kind of die off, and that's it. This year, all end of the season. End of the season, kind of, which is very normal for these things when I grow them. So, just something a little different. That's what I said about this in here. See the two Y's on those right there. So this one will be ready to go. And this one was the bigger type eggplant too. You saw how big the other bush. This one was actually just as big as that one, believe it or not, in the beginning when I started it. But the eggplant got so heavy. I mean, actually heavy on the branches here recently. That's another reason I'm doing it, because the eggplant just got so heavy that you've seen some of the pictures. They were full-size eggplants, and they were just breaking the branches right off of everything I had going. And these are the whiter eggplant. These I didn't grow. I've grown white eggplant, trust me, many times. But I've always grown the bigger white eggplant over the years, and these are like, I guess you call them miniature babies or whatever. Well, we just see the ones I picked I got earlier this year were like 6 to 8 inches long, just like a regular Japanese, but they're white Japanese eggplant instead of the ball type that I normally do. And they produced and everything. Y'all saw that picture. I guess everybody was getting over all the vegetables were getting over. Is this a word? Vegetableized. Ow! They are sharp sometimes. Guess they were getting over vegetabled, and stuff was sitting for a while. So the last couple weeks I used to freeze it all year round, but my freezer is jammed with vegetables already, and my garage is full of potatoes. So I told them I'd have to give the neighbors. I was giving the neighbors some stuff, but I said, you know what? After being in the refrigerator and what I said, I'm just gonna. Whew, man, that thing kills me every time. When they're fresh like that, they get them spikes in them. They'll just take it creams up. So I said, well, I got to do something because they're all just going to sit here and go bad, and that's kind of nuts considering they produce so well. So that is a side shoot. So I cooked them all up last week with a bunch of other vegetables I had left over, and well, actually I roasted them. Excuse me, I roasted them all up because I wanted to try something different with them, and normally put them in like some type of meat casserole mixed in with some squash. And I'll be honest, when I'm done with it, it does look very good to eat, tempting, but I eat vegetables. I'm like a plain Jane eater. For me, like eggplant, squash, or like, I've never been that way. Peas and stuff like that, and potatoes and stuff I'm into. But the other stuff. Now, so I do like growing it. So they just keep trying to work on everything. But I was trying to tell you is I could have waited probably another month and a half if the weather gets a little warmer out here. I probably could have waited before I did a lot of this on even these eggplants. But you get to that point of the season where you get I'm not going to say it's eggplant or that would sound kind of dumb. But where you get gardened out. That's where I'm at now. I mean, I love it. I get into it every year, keep doing it, but get to that burnout point sometimes at the end of the year sometimes, and that's where I'm at now. I know I'm going to be closing things down. I still got to move all the dirt and get I got the new irrigation system I put in on up to there. The fenced area. That's all drained back in the tubes and all that. So pulled a lot of stuff off the fences, got a lot of stuff up by the driveway back here. So besides the tomatoes and peppers, one set of peppers that is in the ground like I told you the other day. All the other ones are in here right now. So you can see these are the Japanese peppers I still had left on this one. What do I keep saying? Japanese eggplants I had left over, but they're not going to. Some of these ones that are partially developed here, like maybe this one and one of the ones I already took off, might have grown in a little bigger before in the next couple of weeks, but I wasn't counting on it because it just been a real weird year for weather. Summer, everything all together. So we're gonna get this one. There's a side shoot we want to get rid of. Some grass. Okay. It's in there. This is a nice one here above the node, right? So we can take this right off here. Still feel that eggplant thorn sticking in my hand. We got one here. We're going to cut above that one. Trench, right? get rid of that side shoot there. What kills you is little baby eggplant growing right there, but kills you when you do this and you grow them all years. When you get to that point, they finally grow and you're doing everything to keep them going. And like, oh my God, here we go. And you can actually see like this plant here, even growing, you can see where the branches and things are starting to get woody and the color of them. So it was time. So still in good shape.